It's such a new and innovative video clip, filmed in Denmark with a Danish director.
Okay.
And it was great. It's been really nice to me, and it's great to have that kind of support and backing.
You did your shootings in different countries. The one that we saw before, Al Muallim, it was in Egypt, and now you said you've done this in Denmark. Yeah. So how do you choose where and how and who to deal with or who to work with when you decide to shoot something? Or
well, sometimes it's about the right people, working with the right people. Sometimes it's about, a lot of the times, it's about the music. What does the music want? Okay. And sometimes it's about convenience. So if I'm living in the Arab world, then maybe it's, or if I'm here at this moment in time, maybe it makes a little bit more financial sense to work with someone local and record it locally. But for me, I've never thought about, you know, costs. You know, I spend ridiculous amounts of time, ridiculous amounts of my own money, and my own, you know, whatever I can put to make my music as beautiful and respectable as it can be. And I never think about costs. For me, costs have no meaning. I mean, Hasbi Rabbi, for example, it was recorded in 4 countries, and it was unprecedented. It's never been done before. You know, recording in 4 different locations, flying out to these places, you know, with tape. It's tape. So it was very expensive, and it takes a lot of belief and a lot of passion and a lot of hard work to kind of achieve that kind of level of...
But how does it work for you?
In what sense?
Like if you spend this amount of money and sometimes from your own pocket, as you mentioned before.
Well, I'm a man very much in debt. I'm not shy to say that. You know, I'm not shy. I'm not pretentious.
You don't have to be, because everybody is.
I'm not. You know, I'm not somebody who's going to act like something I'm not. I'm not going to drive a car I can't afford. I'm not going to live in an apartment I don't have money for. You know, I'm somebody who is what you see is what you get. I grew up in the UK, and in the UK, people are very, I don't know, they're just very easygoing and relaxed about things, and they know. And the way I see it is, you know, alhamdulillah for everything. I thank God for everything, what I have earned through the barakah and the blessings and the beautiful, rewarding experience that I've had so far. No money can ever replace that. No money in the world. And that's not what drives me to wake up in the morning. It's not, oh, I'm going to make another album, make a couple of million rands, or I don't know, dirhams, or whatever it is. What drives me to wake up in the morning and do what I'm doing are the emails that I receive. Honest to God, to this day, this type of comments that I get, they're just life-changing, you know.
Nice. It's
incredible. It's not even about music, they're life-changing. The life-changing experiences. Mr. Sami, your song made me understand the importance of my mother. You know, I had a dead relationship with my mother. Or Mr. Sami, your music made me appreciate the importance of having spirituality and connecting with your spiritual side and understanding that there's a God. In fact, one of my biggest supporters is an atheist. He doesn't believe in God. Honestly, and just to have him, you know, to break down the barriers and not to have prejudice and you know, for him not to think that.
We're going to talk about how your music affects your audience in general, but first we want to listen from you to the new song, You Came to Me.
I sang it at the beginning. You want to hear it again?
Yeah, in Arabic.
Oh my God. I might forget the lyrics.
Very demanding, yeah.
I might forget the lyrics. Sing the Allahumma salli ala Muhammad part.
It's Ataytani?
Yeah, why don't you sing it? Can you sing it?
No, my voice is terrible.
You put me on the spot. I'll sing the English part and a bit of the Arabic.
Okay.
For you I'd sacrifice, for you I'd give my life, anything, just to be with you. I feel so lost at times by all the hurt and lies. Now all I want is to be with you. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Mustafa ala Habibika Nabika Mustafa.
Thank you. Why don't you learn Arabic, by the way?
أنا أعرف لغة عربية وأستطيع أن أتحدث ولكن this is the problem. The problem is this.
What's the problem?
That I feel weakness in articulating myself in the Arabic language.
Like to express yourself?
I can't express myself.
Okay.
It's a bit unfair. Like, you're so good in English and you can express yourself, articulate yourself. And I won't be able to, you know, I won't be 20% of that.
So you learned Arabic somewhere?
I learned Arabic in I'm still learning Arabic in an institution in Cairo. And it's a special institution, a ma'had, especially for teaching Arabic to ajanib, to non-Arabs.
Does it bother
special technique.
Does it bother you that everybody asks why you don't speak Arabic?
Not really. I feel flattered, you know,
Okay.
I'm proud. And, you know, Arabic is a beautiful language. I love the Arab world. I love Arabs because the greatest human being, Muhammad ﷺ, was an Arab. And for that reason, just that reason alone, I love all Arabs. That's my personal belief.
Okay.
But, you know, from a kind of human aspect, I love all people. I mean, that shines in my music. I mean, when I go to Turkey, people think I'm Turk. I'm a Turk. They think I'm one of them, you know. And when I go to Pakistanis think I'm Pakistani, you know. And even when I first came to Egypt, the song Al-Mu'allim, people thought I'm Yusuf Islam's son or something, you know. I'm a convert, I'm a British guy, English guy, converted to Islam. And I think I've just got that kind of look. The kind
You're
of
originally from
look.
UK?
No, I was born in Tehran. We're ethnically
In Iran?
Azeri. Yeah, I was born in Iran. But we're ethnically Azeri. My parents are Azerbaijani, ethnically. And I get this question a lot. So where are you from, man?
Because the look kind of, it's not very clear. You cannot, you cannot tell by looking at you. Going back to what you were saying before we got to the song, you were talking about how much your music influenced other people's life. Tell us something, or some of the experiences you've encountered.
Well, I have a lot of great success stories, but I don't talk about them too much because simply for the reason that I don't like, you know, it's not propaganda. You know, I'm not out there. I don't have an agenda. I'm an artist. I make music from my heart. You know, if anything great, any success stories come, fantastic. You know, inshallah, it's great news, and it's between me and them, and it's beautiful. But I mean, I get a lot of stuff. I get a lot of emails. I mean, from Trinidad to, gosh, you know, Canada, Toronto, all types of places, and it really is global. It isn't just one central place. I mean, alhamdulillah, by the grace of God, I mean, I've done 2 European tours. I've done 2 tours in America. I've been to Turkey twice. I've performed in the Arab world.
And you've performed in different languages as well.
In different languages,
Urdu, English, Arabic, Turkish as well.
That's right.
Okay. Do you feel you've influenced...
Sorry? Bosnian too.
Okay. Do you feel you've influenced any specific audience, like more than others? Or you have maybe your fame is spread in some countries?
I don't know. I used to think, like, if I go to London, at least in London I can walk and, you know, I'm okay. But I even, you know, it's funny. Alhamdulillah, you know, especially with the success of Wembley Arena, the concert I had in 2007, which was, mashallah, a sellout concert. It was very successful. It kind of, again, I was taken aback, you know, wow, you know, these huge numbers in Wembley Arena. It's a very humbling experience. But I think generally it's Muslims. And it's not a stereotypical Muslim. Anybody from the Islamic faith, you know, Islamic background, and people from the Middle East, I found that I kind of resonate with them.